reading for you. I'm Taryn S., a high priestess of traditional witchcraft. I'm a crossroads witch, where we embrace both the dark and the light. And I've been brewing magic for almost 40 years now. Come on in, let's brew some together. Hello, hello. Welcome to the House of Witchcraft. So happy to see you all here today. I always say this is a good video or I'm excited about it, but that's the truth, really. I am excited about it. I just shot a couple of videos on, the fact that cursing and that we're getting cursed on just by walking out our doors because of all the negative influences, the negative energy people are sending and everything. And I looked up above my door and I saw my forks. And y'all were like, your forks? And I'm like, my forks. And I thought about it and I thought, I'm going to shoot, I want to do this little explanation. For those of you that don't know, I'm an author. I write books. And one of the books I wrote is Hoodoo in the Psalms. All right. And this is taking all 150 of the Psalms and pulling the magical verses, the active verses within each Psalms out, and the workings, the magic that's been used with those different Psalms, all right? We're going to be using Psalm 68. And 68 is an old school, old world protection psalm, all right? Whenever you want to drive negative energies, negative influences, evil away, Psalm 68. In fact, it's one of Marie Laveau's favorite psalms. And it also uses Orris, or Angelica, excuse me. I don't know where I got that from. Angelica root. Let me see if I can get this book to stay open. Here we go. Can it do it? There we go. Angelica root. All right, and this is what it's Angelica. It's a root of higher realm. All right, can I get this book to play? All right, we sort of somewhat. I just want to keep my notes on it because I do. Okay, there we go. Angelica root is a root of higher realm, a root of divinity. All right, this is a root of the light. This is a root of goodness. And the recipe calls for powder. You can get Angelica root powder, but I personally like to get the bits and pieces of Angelica root, put a tablespoon or so, whatever. We're going to sprinkle all this around our window sills indoors, all right? This is Angelica root. You can also burn it, all right? With ventilation, please. And it is technically edible. You can drink it. It's an edible, but you need to do so with caution. Now, the reason I like to grind on it is because I want to start putting my energy, my breath, magical breath. Inhale 3, exhale 3, fourth breath is magical and activate it. All right, and this is the root of angels. This is the root of protection. Wherever this is sprinkled, ain't nothing bad can come. And that's what I'm going to sit here while I'm grinding on it. I'm going to talk to it. I want to get the spirit of it working for me. I want it to shine bright. And all that it does. Not to mention I love the smell of fresh root when you grind on it. But after I've got it down to a good powder, and this normally takes a couple minutes, okay? And again, I want to be talking to it while I'm doing it. May want to play me some good music to get me all into that headspace. Whatever's your way. Now that I ground it up, ooh, that's nice and grounded. The active verse for this working in Psalm 68 is verse 2. And that is, as smoke is driven away, so drive them away. As wax melteth before the fire, so let the wicked perish at the presence of God. All right? And yes, I know somebody out there going, oh, God's not quite what I want to say. You can say divinity, all right? Actually, the translation on it coming through, you can say in the presence of divinity, all right? In the presence of God as I know it. You can preface it, put a preface in this. All right. But when I'm saying these verses, this is the part of the Psalms, you just can't be speaking them. They have got to be sung. They've got to be believed. They have to be resonated. All right? So I'm going to take this and I'm going to sprinkle this in all the corners of my house. And then I'm going to sprinkle it around the doorway that folks typically go in and out. And like I said, and when I'm sprinkling this is going to be, as the smoke is driven away, so drive them away. All right? As wax melteth before fire, so let the wicked perish in the presence of divinity. All right? You need to sing it with absolute inside of you. These are not words that are simply spoken. The Psalms are songs. All right? Sing them as the Spirit is driven away. All right? Put all your emotion into it. Go around your house. Sprinkle angelica root all corners and across the doorway. All right. Now, next thing I'm going to do after I do that, 2 forks and a piece of red string, yarn, thread, whatever you got. This was a piece I had up there, so I grabbed a hold of it. All right. I'm going to make the sign of the cross using my forks. All right, let me get my forks here. Y'all know this is why I do not have an arts and crafts channel. Okay, there we go. You want to crisscross them back and forth. Okay, and again, while you're doing this, as smoke is driven away, so drive them away. As wax melteth before the fire, so let the perish wicked in the presence of God. And repeat it and say it and rap it and say it and repeat it. All right, and when you get to the point, you also may want to leave a little bit of string so that you can hang them. Okay, here's my cross. All right, doesn't matter, either or. You can get all OCD about it and put it absolutely perfect. Mine up there look like this. Now, I'm gonna take me some of my angelica I got on here with it. I'm gonna let that sit on it. I'm going to ask for that higher realm, that spirit of angelica to aid me in my working. And now I'm going to go hang this on my door, on the inside of my door. Whatever door folks go in and out of, I'm going to hang it above the doorway. And while I'm hanging it above the doorway, I'm going to repeat again Psalm 68 verse 2, the psalm that I'm saying, all right? And this working that I'm doing, I have in the book, all right? But this is to drive away evil spirits, negativity, influences. And I got the story about that we were painting the house and whatnot. It got taken down. All these strange, weird things happened. And I realized that my forks weren't up above my door, and I immediately went and got me some new forks and I put them on the door, and it all stopped. That's what I'm saying right there. I mean, I got my own proof, okay, That's what I'm saying. So, this is Psalm 68 for driving away evil spirits, influences, negative energies that are sent to you. This is just a good protection working to have. And periodically take your forks down and say the verse again, all right? And hold it and again ask that protect me, protect me. All right? All right, witches. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Tell me what you think about this working in the comments below. I want to hear. I want to hear. And of course, if this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button and go to houseofwitchcraft.com and sign up for our newsletter. All right. Y'all have as bright of a blessed day as I'm having. Thank y'all so much. And as always, amen. Blessed be, ashe, and abo.